Today on In the Wood Yard, we've got some new stuff. Wolfridge Manufacturing sent us a new pair of side plates for the grapple that they gave us to use. And you can see them in use right here. We're going to swap them out and move some logs around today just to see how well we can pick up logs. The other ones were more of a straight edge and it didn't really allow us to get real good grip on logs, so we thought maybe we needed to do a little operation. So Bert did a little drawing with what he thought we should take off of it with just a lid from a 5-gallon bucket, and sent a picture to Bob at Wolfridge, and then Chris and the boys there made a little cut. You can see the straight edge on this one right here with that little triangle piece, and they did a little more of a curve to it so it picks up logs a little better, because this is kind of an original piece that they're putting together here and letting us try out. So you're going to get to see us swap it out right now. Top one's loose, so I'm taking that out.
It's probably Adam texting. I heard you bought a new toy. I think I'm gonna come over and play with it in the yard. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it was.
What was that?
Huh? What?
So here's the new one. So what's so different about this?
Right here.
Oh, see, I thought they were gonna go lots more than that.
We'll be able to lay one of these on top of the other one and see how much difference.
Yeah, they cut out
a lot.
Yeah.
5-gallon pail lid. That's what I used to mark it when I sent Bob the picture.
Oh, okay.
So that way they had an idea of about where I was thinking.
Yeah, that'll help you grab a log a lot better.
Yeah. We always like to pinch a log. Oh, that one's tight.
Oh yeah, that is quite a bit smaller. Yeah, that's a pretty good difference there. That'll make a big difference for grabbing a log.
Yep, and then it looks like they moved this up a little bit more.
Right. Yeah, it'll sit in there pretty nice, I think.
Find out how good we are if we can hit the hole. I remember where the hell I put my nuts.
Right over here. Yeah, you can see right away it's gonna let you grab a log a lot better.
Yeah.
Or pinch a log, whatever you like to call it. Since you're the log pinching master.
I don't know, I think Kenny does probably better than most of us do.
No, I don't want to get too personal or gross people up, but I don't think he has many logs. I think it's more of a spray.
Mine probably is about the same.
So I got a good one for you. Hopefully this I'll put on the video because people will get a kick out of this. Well, one time he was in a company meeting and it's in a 1-room old house, and the bathroom was right next to the meeting room. There's like 30 guys sitting there waiting for the guy that is going to come and do the safety meeting presentation. Well, Kenny had to go to the bathroom, so of course he just walks in there and goes.
Let's read.
Goes in there and walks out. The guy says, well, because he knew if he left the door open, it wasn't going to be good. He asked him, he says, in front of everybody, did you spray? He goes, no, it's a good solid one.
Yeah, that's about the way it would go. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people saying, oh, you could have used an impact, you'd have been done already. Well,
I've got one, but I left it at the studio, so that's okay.
We got a corded one over in the shed.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think it's in the barn.
A little bit of exercise once in a while is okay.
No. Nylock lock nuts, you don't want to use impact though.
Oh yeah.
You don't want the speed. You don't want to heat up that nylon in there and then it not hold. But if this were to not hold and fall off, it's not the end of the world. Left a little meat behind.
Did you?
Yep.
Pound. It's always good to punch metal with your knuckles.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, I gotta give them credit. They did a pretty good job.
I see one thing they did wrong.
What?
Hang on a second.
One thing they did.
Hang on a second. Hold on there, big guy. Come over here and take a look at this.
Did I put that on the wrong side?
Well, I noticed that one wasn't right, and then I came over here. This one's backwards. That's okay. We'll switch it out. First mistake.
They should have color coded them different colors.
First mistake you ever made. I'll put a left and right on there.
Well, they should.
I never saw it till just now when you put that one up.
They should have put red as right and like a green as left.
Well, that's okay. You need the exercise. Okay. Put the right on the right and the left on the left. That's what happens when you don't know how to read.
There were no no instructions.
I know.
If that's the first mistake we made today, that's okay.
Well, mistakes are okay as long as you don't repeat them more than a couple times.
I think we should. I think we should
even read it.
I think we should have left them on backwards. See how many people would have noticed.
Everybody would have noticed.
Yeah.
Bob would have called up and said, "Hey, could you guys turn those around?"
I would have. You know what I should have done is I should have taken a picture of it and sent it to him.
Oh no, we've got a picture right here.
Well, I think
I can take a screenshot and send it to him. So
yeah.
We made a boo-boo. Is it all right if we leave it like this?
No, I would just send it to him and see if he notices. See if he notices it's backwards. Now, if they could design a quick pin latch for that, would make it nice. That you could easily pop them on and off.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be just fine as far as scooping. I don't think there's really any need to change them out.
No.
For the old ones. And then those other ones, we can give them back to them and they can cut it out for somebody else, you know, because all I got to do is cut it out.
Well, they moved this back too.
Yeah, but it would still probably be okay.
Yeah. But you might get somebody that wants the original style.
Yep, maybe.
I mean, I could see if you were going to haul logs out of the woods all day long, you'd maybe want to take them off so you could.
Yeah, if somebody's going to use it only for scooping
for that,
or for a rock bucket. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd think rock bucket you'd want to have them on so that they stay in the bucket.
Right. That's what it. Now it looks prettier.
Like I said, I think that would have looked really sharp with a red end plate.
Kind of hard to read it though, unless you get it just right.
You gotta put this foam behind it.
Yeah. If you put the foam in there, then you can read the wolf ridge. Yeah. Well, you can see it certain times. Right. The naked eye, you can see it. The camera has a harder time picking it up, but yeah, that's going to be nice. That'll allow you definitely, and that's going to give you what, about 8 and 8? I would say that's a good 16 inches from the tip to here, which is a lot. That's going to fit a lot of logs because that's like a quarter of a log.
Well, good one to see if we can grab it. Be that one right there.
Grab one of these, hook up the hydraulics, and give it a shot. There, now it's all hooked up. We had a little trouble getting one of the connectors in, but it's in now.
We had to talk to it a little bit.
Yep, he had to let it know what he thought about it for just a second or two there with some appropriate words.
Yep.
Motivational
words, and then it worked. Yeah, I think you could get a bigger one in there yet.
Yeah, yeah, you could.
I mean, yeah, I could have pushed in a little farther too.
Yeah, well, of course, every log's going to have its own shape to it, but it gives you more space right there, which is nice. So you're not pushing on it. And of course, because you got all those fangs on top, you can bite into it pretty good.
Yeah, well, and even if you did push into it, that it was up against that, the teeth would just be farther past center.
Right. Yeah, that makes a difference because you multiply this curve by 4, because that's basically diameter. That's the word I'm trying to say. Diameter of a log. You'll be able to get around it, and yeah, that should work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll help you get a little bit better bite, and I think you go better into a pile of wood too.
Oh, we got a pile we can go into.
All right, give it a try. Always push some over here, I suppose.
Well, or process it from there, re-split it from there.
We could do that, yeah. Yeah, you got a big scoop. The bigger chunks are easier for you to pick up.
Yeah.
Than the little ones that we produce.
Well, less falls through the bottom.
Yeah, yeah, obviously, and I don't know, you just get a better bite on it. Even when you tipped it there, you didn't have any pieces falling out. You get all that little bitty stuff we have, the toothpicks as people call it, the kindling that my customers want.
That your customers want.
Yeah, they fall through easier. But for big chunks, if you're producing heating wood, if you're producing boiler wood, that worked awesome. Yeah, you got good scoops out of that.
There's still a fair amount of that. If I had boiler wood, it would still have to be resplit.
Yeah.
Because I believe in the smaller pieces, you get more of it in the burner and it lasts longer and you get a better bed of coals.
Yeah.
But I also burn dry.
Yeah.
I don't burn green.
And these are for some really big chunks. You can see by the size of my hand. I mean, I'll probably knock this down into 4 or 5 pieces. Stuff like this is what my customer wants. This size.
And I would for sure bust that at least in half.
This size is fine. But yeah. Yeah, the whole pile moved when you hit it. So now we're gonna try it on the tractor. We're gonna swap out the frostbite for the Wolf Ridge Grapple. Wipe that on your new shirt.
I don't want to get my brand new shirt all dirty. I used sawdust over there.
You got most of it?
I used sawdust and then my pants legs.
Sawdust works pretty good. That's tight. I don't think it's going to lift much. You can tell. It's heavy.
But they can't say we didn't try.
Yeah. Well, we'll know. Yeah, so Bert's dad, Keith, made these special adapters because those are flat faces, and so we got to switch them over to this. What are these called?
Shoot, I forgot now.
There is a name for them.
Yeah.
tractor ones.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a name for it, and I don't remember what it is.
So we're gonna have to tie those up somewhere. Right around there, probably. Should work.
I'd say that loop in them probably will keep it there.
Yeah, and I'm not even pushing that hard. So I don't know how much we'll be able to lift, but we're gonna give it a try. Because this weighs a lot. Do you remember how much this weighs? Like one...
I thought Bob said it was like 800 or 900 pounds.
Well, I thought it was like 900, like 940-ish, somewhere in there.
I mean, you know what? You got something on there when you pick it up.
Yeah, my tractor's total lift capacity at point is like 24, and this is way out there, so we're gonna find out.
Do we go for the same big log?
Try it. I'll just see.
Find out if she'll pinch it or not.
Ain't going. Yeah, it's too far out. Try a little one. It's got two. Yeah, it lifted that.
Yeah, I pinched 2 logs.
Yeah. High you can lift it. Yeah, you can do one. Then it won't clear the rack. Yeah, it lifted too.
It works.
Yeah.
You just can't pick up quite as big a one as the skid loader, but...
Right, and the thing is too, when you're loading there, you're gonna have to curl it quite a bit so you're not hitting that middle rail there on the infeed with the live deck rail.
Well, we've done pretty good. We've only got, what, 1 or 2 little dingers in there?
Yeah, it happens.
In how many hours?
It happens. Yeah, so it lifted it.
I mean, you did the worst damage with a little 6-inch piece of wood.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty heavy, so bigger would be better on the tractor end of it. Skid steer, no problem.
Well, that's where I think the little giant would be good with the Teleboom.
Or Avant.
Avant.
Yeah, one of those, yeah.
Bobcat makes one.
Yeah, well, a lot of companies do.
Which Bobcat carries Avant, which they're basically the same machine, just different paint color.
Is it really?
Pretty much.
Huh.
And then Gale makes one.
Yeah.
Or at least I know they did.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a heavy grapple, heavy duty, that's for sure. But boy, if you buying just an all-around grapple for doing brush, could still pick up logs, can scoop up chunks of wood, rounds, it works really nice. But it is heavy, heavy duty, no doubt about it. Yeah, you can see the tractor just bouncing when you got it up there.
And if you weren't looking for one for a grapple, I think that you can get it without the grapple on it.
Sure.
So you could have basically just like a rock bucket.
Yep.
So you'd be able to scoop in a pile of wood and carry what you get in it like you do a bucket, and your dirt and debris should still fall out.
Right. Well, cool, we know it works. Anyway, there it is, the new Wolf Ridge side plates on the grapple. We'll be using this real soon. So there, it's on.